Hey guys, so Joel Hughes from Glass Mountains here. In this short video, I just want to go over how you can use some of the basics of the Yoast plugin. There are some advanced facilities with Yoast, but we're going to just concentrate on some of the key aspects of it so you can help improve the SEO of your pages. So I'm working on a draft blog post here. It's called, if you look at the preview, How to Create a Visual Sitemap. Now, when you got Yoast installed, under your content, when you're editing a post, you will see the Yoast SEO section here. Now, the most important part we want to concentrate on just for this video is this preview as, because this is giving us an idea of how your page or your post, whatever it is, how it will appear in Google in the search results. Because if we can control and see how the results listing is showing, then we can influence how people see it, and we can make it more enticing. Because if we're not careful about how we set up our blog post or our page initially, this information going through to Google can be a bit dull. Right, so let's go through some of the fields we've got here. We've got three things on the go. We've got the title on the top, we've got the actual page address, Campfire, how to create a visual sitemap, and then we got the meta description, and we'll get to that one in a minute. So we've got three things. So firstly, when I created this draft blog post, I called it how to create it's just wrapping onto two lines, but it's how to create a visual sitemap. When I set up the page, that's how it was called. I'd already decided that was going to be the title, and then WordPress uses that to create the URL. How to create, it's got to have hyphens in for the URL, and all my blogs are under Campfire. So these things are set up. The blog post is still in draft mode, so if you want to alter these, you can do. But this is why a bit of forward planning with thinking about what you want the title to be automatically affects the URL slug. So that covers the title at the top. And here, if I click on Edit Snippet, you can see the SEO title, which is this bit along the top. This is explaining how it's arriving at it. So these things are placeholders. The page, how to create a visual sitemap, the separator is the hyphen, and the site title is Glass Mountains. Now, if you are on a page and you don't like how this title appears, your options really are to edit it here, or what you could do is to go into this field and just delete everything that's here, because those are just placeholders, and type whatever you want. Now, that can work. The issue is really, you're better off having this title very much as close as possible to what you've actually made the title to there, because they're two separate entities. So your best bet is to leave it as the placeholder fashion, where it's inferring it from the page, and just get the title right on the page. So the other key one we need to talk about here is the meta description. Please provide a meta description by editing the snippet below. If you don't, Google will try to find a relevant part of your post. So the key point here, you don't have to put the meta description in. As it's saying, Google will try and work it out. So what you want to mentally try and do is to start off with the first paragraph, which is a good likely candidate for the meta description. So here I've got, when planning a new website or redesigning an existing one, it's very important to consider the structure of the website. Now I can still fiddle around with that. If I just drag that text and we pull it down to Yoast, I drop it in there. Do you notice how that updates? That gives me a feel for, if Google do take that text, what it'll look like in there. Now, what I would probably be tempted to do, I'm going to leave Google to decide from day one. When the page gets indexed, if I don't like it, I can go back and change the description at the top of the page, or I could override it here. Now, there are other facilities to Yoast, but these are the crucial ones as far as I'm concerned. Hope that helps.